The garden is in full bloom. So today, as it's such a beautiful day, I thought I would come outside and give you a little tour of the gardens and all the flowers. We also this week have found a very special home for a couple of pictures that were donated to us. We've been trying to decide where in the manor they're going to go. So we finally decided, so I'm going to share that with you. And I have some very exciting, well, big exciting announcement about some very special dates for 2024. Now I know that people are always asking me about dates for upcoming events and experiences. So today I'm going to announce some dates for 2024 that you're not going to want to miss. So make sure you stay till the end of the video to find out what they are. And don't forget, if you enjoy our videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button on our Ladysmith Manor Diaries YouTube channel to ensure that you see all our videos as soon as we put them out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to this week. When we moved into the manor, there was only one flower on the premises. On the whole property, there was one flower, and that was a peony. And to be fair, it didn't look too happy. There were no blooms, there was no flowers, there was no color, but there was nothing else anywhere else. So over the last 4 years, we have added flowers and landscaping each year, because I've always had this vision of an English country garden, and it's something that will take us many more years to complete. But this year I can really start to see that vision come alive, because we've got many flowers and plants that are now much more established. We're adding more color, and it's really starting to come alive. And it's made this space outside very, very special. There's something very peaceful, very relaxing, and it'll only get better and better. But I wanted to give you a little tour of where we are now, and then obviously over the years you'll be able to see how things change.
We've planted a variety of perennials along our curved rock wall, which really frame it nicely. But my biggest challenge are those pesky weeds that just keep growing on my gravel, and I'm always looking for ways to fight them. Our rock wall isn't quite finished, but it's still looking so pretty.
And these are the peonies that we split from that original peony that was in the front garden that looked half dead. And you can see now we split it, and we've got 4 peonies here. We've got some on the other side of the property as well, and they are doing just great. And the lovely thing is that this year we actually got some blooms, and we now know that they're a pink flower, because for the first few years we didn't even know what color the peonies were, because they've never bloomed.
Seeing colourful blooms around the manor always makes me smile, and my mum has done an amazing job with our window boxes, our pots, creating pops of colour in red and white, pink, yellow. It just is such a lovely way to be welcomed to the manor. Even Victoria and Albert, our 2 whippets that sit outside the manor, have their own pots of dahlias and colour. But if you asked me where my favourite place in the garden is, I'd only have one answer.
And this has to be one of my favorite places in the garden, on our rope swing in our beautiful oak tree. And there's something so quiet and peaceful when you sit and you swing on this swing. And I know everyone loves it. It attracts, it's like a magnet. It attracts people. As soon as people come into the property, they will always go over to the swing, take some photos, have a little bit of a swing, and we love it. It's always a very popular part of our summer market. But just sitting under these beautiful oak trees, and we know that these oak trees are probably at least 200 years old. So it kind of makes you think about how many other people have been sitting here back in its history, who enjoyed the shade from these beautiful trees in the past.
This week I had the pleasure of setting up a very special photo booth for a bride in Antigonish. Now this was a bride I actually met at my very first bridal show when we arrived in New Brunswick. But this is actually the very last decor setup I'm doing outside of the manor. Everything now is here at the manor, and it was a beautiful location, but when we set it up, it was so windy. We had to tie everything down, but the weather for the day was beautiful, and when we got back as the sun set to tear everything down, it was calm and just stunning.
We were recently donated 2 really lovely pictures, and we've been debating where's the best place in the manor for them to live. And finally we've decided, so today I'm going to show you where both of them have found their new home. The first picture is this gorgeous piece that was given to us by Joelle from Montpre Collection, and I just love it. It's all stitched. The colors are just perfect in the frame. Look at that frame, it's amazing. And the colors are just perfect for our library. So it now has a new place. Now we're actually gonna raise it up a little bit because it's a little bit low. We actually ended up hanging it on the hook that was there because we removed a picture and put this in its place. But with the colors on her skirt against the blue in the library here, the bookshelves on the other side, and then you can see right now that we have our little couch that we got lost week at the auctions up here. That's going to be moved back downstairs, and in its place we're going to have 2 lovely big chairs, and they are going to be upholstered with a very similar color to this orange or burnt orange in her skirt. So just the color combinations of this, the richness of it is just perfect for up here in the library. And when I add my curtains and the final details up here, it's going to be the perfect addition. And the second one is this beautiful boat picture that was donated by us by Serena. And it has now found its home at the end of our corridor upstairs, and it's the perfect place. It's kind of the feature of the hallway, and it looks so great here at the end of the hallway. Someone asked me a while ago how many kilometers of trim I had painted, and it's a really good question. I actually don't know the answer to the question, but I do know that it's a lot, and it feels like a job that never ever ends. Today I am painting the trim for the door frames in the corridor, but it's surprising how much trim you need for a room. With the crown molding, the baseboard, often we put chair rail in, trim around the windows, trim around the doors. Yeah, it goes on and on. So I'm back painting trim again, but this black trim in the corridor is really going to make a big difference.
All these will need is a second coat, and they'll be ready to go.
It's such a beautiful day. I thought I would come outside and enjoy my coffee out here on the terrace. And I wanted to share with you some really exciting news about 2024. We are almost already booked for 2023 for all our different events, and we will be releasing more dates of different afternoon teas and other events. So stay tuned and watching on videos and on Instagram and Facebook. But one date that has been really popular and has sold out so quickly, and I get asked a lot about, is weddings. And so we have just released 2 more dates for our Intimately Yours wedding packages for 2024. Now, those are the packages where you come to the manor, you get 2 hours here. We include everything you need, from the photographer to the officiant, to the champagne, to the cutting cake, to the bouquet. We have it all decorated beautifully for you and 20 guests. So it's kind of like an elopement or a micro wedding, something smaller than perhaps the big traditional wedding, but something very intimate and very beautiful here at the manor. And we sold out of our one in August, and so now we've had so many inquiries, we're now putting in dates for 2024. So we have 2 dates. One will be the 27th of July 2024, and our photographer for that one will be Charlie Fay. So we already have inquiries, the dates are getting booked up already. It's really, really exciting. But we also then decided to do a second date. And so the second date will be the 5th of October. So it will have a full seasonal feel. So both dates will be decorated beautifully, but they will be very seasonal. So the July date will be very summer, and the fall date will have more of a fall feel in the decoration and the theme of the day. And our photographer for October will be Megan Snare. So we are so thrilled and excited to be working with some amazing vendors. You are the first to hear about those dates because I haven't even got them up on our website yet. I'm going to be working on that in the next couple of days, so they will be available on our website. But if you know anyone who is interested in a Intimately Yours beautiful wedding with everything included, totally stress-free, then message us today because, like I say, we only have 4 spots in each of those sessions, and once they're gone, they're gone. So it is very limited, but we are so excited that we are going to be able to be doing these beautiful weddings and bringing, giving couples the opportunity to get married here at the Manor, which is just a stunning location for any event. So like I say, if you know anyone or you're interested in one of those dates, message me and so that we can chat more. I will be putting all the information on the website, and it will go into the email that I send out each week, so you'll have all the details. But like I say, we have all our dates for lots more events coming soon. So we have our Christmas market on the 18th and 19th of November. We're going to be putting in more afternoon teas. I get asked that a lot. We're going to have all sorts of other events coming soon. So stay tuned. If you're not on our email list, make sure you click the link below and get on our email list. We send out all the tickets and information about events to our email list first, and you will then be able to get your tickets and get into those events. Because like I say, we have very limited space for them. We like them to be small, intimate, and it works fantastically well for all our events. So we cannot wait to see you and welcome you to the Manor, because 2024 is going to be a big year. We're going to have lots more happening here, and we can't wait to welcome you. But I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee under the sunshine because it is so beautiful. In fact, it's quite warm. And I will see you back here next week for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries.